Hey everyone, Tlön here and welcome back to Aspera. Alright, we just started to crack some oxygen in the previous episode. I've got a few of those generator things, the lichen biodomy dubuackers, these things. And they are very slowly making oxygen, I guess. We've still got a bunch of research that we need to get done, but at this point I'm not sure what our next trigger for story is going to be. Last episode I was pushing out to get these things done before the water takes the area, if that makes sense. Getting food out this far is difficult, and I need to push this up because if people are here and there's no food, then they're not going to get their stuff done. Yeah, we need to, like, steel seems to be one of the biggest issues. I'm obviously, everything has to come from somewhere, but steel is, I'm assuming, needed in everything. So, one of the things, we do have potential production of being able to make 14 a month. It's just getting the resources to that point, and I don't have that skill yet of managing everything moving fast enough. So, being my first playthrough of the game, I'm sure there's lots of stuff that I could learn. This Silicon mine's obviously destroyed or empty. I'm sure there's plenty that I could learn, for a future run, or I may, once the series is over, I may end up doing a modded run through and seeing what that does. I know there are mods for the game. I don't know what mods are around, but there's definitely mods for the game. Let's see. We are low on power again. Wide power 1655, so we're just below what we need. So potentially another, plenty of uranium, potentially another efficient plant might do us a solid. Do I, start pushing out another direction? Where else can we go? Got a few things over here we should probably push towards, maybe. Let's start that. All of these research pieces. And I do believe this will all be in the flood zone. Got one opportunity here, an abandoned something. Martian resort. Okay. And there's another research here. So this 220 days, 220 souls. And these two are turned off just for lack of being able to supply the material they need. Hence why keeping it in priority keeps the food coming, but food inherently is difficult. So getting this advanced factory may help, but I think the whole food piece is really just chemicals. Short of turning the greenhouse gas factory off, one of the ones somewhere here, literally the chemicals will be coming out of here and going to here. Because that's how I've done it. I need the advanced mines to get to this one. We have pushed to here, but it's full. I mean, ideally, yeah, we're not moving the stuff around as we need to. It's only got 300 left. All right, so we got this last robotic thing. This last base. As we explored Marcy's abandoned facilities, a word came to mind: selflessness. Hundreds of decommissioned robots were piled up, their bodies corroded through. So overcome with a feeling of devastation, these robots knew the fate that awaited them, and yet they accomplished their mission without hesitation. In a way, I see ourselves in these little ones. We're also giving our lives to the pursuit of a better future. Let's hope we have a better end. All right. So again, I don't know what else we can get out of this apart from research output, and I don't believe the issue of having to get food out here overwrites the need for this research, whereas we could have them researching somewhere closer or make another research outpost somewhere else, somewhere that's not going to be a problem when it floods. So I'm going to scrap this and we're going to pull back all these resources. I might actually push out here to pick up this one, so let's do that. Let's colonies, research outpost, good. And then we're going to need to obviously make our way out here. There's no real need for any of these things out here, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of just need things that are cheap. So you can almost just chain together a couple of solar farms. What else did I put out here? Maintenance facility? I don't really. It's expensive. Can't put mines. It really is just a how do I get out to this point? And it could just be that. Yeah, it's cheap enough. All right, improves factory production lines to increase efficiency. So we can do advanced factories now. All right, so the next one I really probably need to get into. I think it's too far up, isn't it? It's here. Carbonate nuclear extraction. I don't know if I need this. It's literally just giving us CO2. Extracts carbonates from the regolith. Releases CO2. Does it give it? I mean, carbon's a good thing to get, I guess. So I'm going to go with that one. Can I build? Here's a question. Can I build research outposts? No. So you can't build research outposts unless it's on one of those special sites. Interesting. We've got the one down there somewhere. Wherever it is. There. But it's got no food, so people don't want to be here. I kind of need it to be prioritized. And as I said, I'm going to pull back from here. We're going to take the materials out of here and get this set up. Yeah, we're going to run out of carbon soonish. We're going to run out of iron. We will need to expand, and I'm wondering whether I should just drop another landing site here and try and collect up all these materials before we flood the place. But going on this is all a flood area. So if I try and build something, just look here. Flood zone. This is not a flood zone. So anything now in the red will flood. Any of this area. So we'll lose access to some of this stuff. All of these things because we're pushing through and making it so anywhere in this red will flood. Interesting. So, I mean, I've got access to some of this stuff outside. We've got one here, our fuel refinery, so we can probably push that way, but we're not going to get the level of things needed. A little bit of iron, aluminium, chemicals. So let's jump down in here. Now that we have advanced factories, what happens if we upgrade you? So it's a plus 50% production rate.
Mars has a supply of CO2 in its carbonate veins. Extracting it would be a great use of resources.
Thanks. But it doubles the power consumption, which we're only consuming 5 megawatts, so it'll go to 10. And that's not a bad thing to do, right? One of these steel ones would probably be a good thing to bump up. So even once it gets the material, it'll produce quicker. That's about it. Maybe this one here in the middle. Okay, we're right out here now. Good. Let's deconstruct this guy. Prioritize this one. Put an aluminium vein there and crank it up and get the materials out as soon as I can. Carbon here too. Why not? While we're here. Storage around? Yeah. Always the wrong button, right? Yeah, we will deconstruct this stuff, move the materials to where we need to. We should have built a storage building somewhere closer by. Is this in the flood area? Yep. We're almost at 400 meters. Not really doing anything except running the rockets. We're at 387. Close to the 400. I don't know whether things are just going to instantly change or maybe we're going to lose all this. This is, I guess, creeping. So the faster they can deconstruct these things, the better. Probably going to need to leave this for the moment. Need to crank these things up. The aluminum mine just needs 3 steel, huh? Cheap. Well, this only has 145 carbon in it. It's almost worth like boosting it just to get it out. But I don't know whether they'll put it anywhere. It's running. Halfway through the carbonate nuclear extraction, and I'm hoping we can just drop them in here somewhere and produce carbon and CO2. We're at 0.1 millibar. Very slowly increasing. We're almost at 0 degrees. Look at that. Negative 4.5 degrees. It's just a chilly day. Chilly morning. Does that solar cover both? Yeah, it would. So I can get rid of that one. Once this one's gone, we can get rid of this. Look at it flickering. I don't know where I want to take it. It's not sure. 389. How are we going with our things out here? What do we like with the space mirror? We're at 10 of 15. Getting pretty close. Greenhouse gases are still being imported. People are still coming in. We just had a delivery of people. Additional landing site? No, we don't need one yet. And we still haven't unlocked... Look at that. We haven't unlocked any of these other areas we can build in. There you go. I mean, it's unfortunate to get out of Dodge, so to speak, here, but to do this, you know, I'm really kind of doing it just to pick up that info, and then we're closing it down and escaping. So we've got some people here, 842 souls, but it's going to need food, and food being delivered would be nice. There's some food. That's a good start. 1 food, 6 people. Comes some water, very nice. Still needs 700 days, and they haven't even started doing it because there's not enough food and the like. You need 3 food and 3 water, and then they'll start. So this one's can be destroyed. This is on, and gonna prioritize it. I'm hoping that means they'll actually extract from here sooner rather than later. I don't know in terms of mining what it means. Oh, this is in the middle of the water. Oh, we're at 416, so we've hit that. Oh, we're also waiting for 0 degrees and the 1 millibar of oxygen, so we need more oxygen. So we got better factories here, cool. But we need some more of this. So let me do fission plant, and then no, it's not the button I wanted. Something like that. Let's make some oxygen. Alright, as we approached the Beagle 2 landing site, the scene opened up to a scattering of bizarre rock formations. Hale, a geologist, nearly jumped off the ATV to collect samples, but we continued on towards our destination. We found the lander in good condition, considering it's been on Mars' surface for over 200 years. So I don't think I get anything else out of that, right? So that's literally just now a research boost, helping towards this. And as I've been saying, it's not worth the time. Oh, did that actually deconstruct everything? No, there's no power down here. Okay. Solar farm is the cheapest, isn't it? You can actually be turned off. Worker hub is rubble. What happened there? Got smashed by something. Just obviously wasn't paying attention. Like, we've got a maintenance facility here. We obviously just had an incident. Or is this it without power? No. Rebuild. I have no idea what happened there. We must have got hit by something. This being destroyed I asked for. as for... Is it because it flooded? Maybe? Because the water did expand. And we have lost some of this stuff now, right? I'm assuming because it's underwater. Right, so we've got the carbonate nuclear extraction. Let's do this one. This is not going to happen, is it? I'm best off just destroying all this stuff and pulling everything back. Yeah, let's just do that. Just extract everything while I can. Yep, extract it please. Get everything out. This is obviously gone. This will go. I need this one first. Because once the road's going, it's gone. Okay. So the carbonate extractor extracts carbonates from the regolith and releases CO2. Takes 10 power. I don't know where I'm meant to put it. I don't know where it's meant to go. Well, oh, so it goes on a carbon mine. Okay, so it just destroys carbon. So we don't actually get a benefit. Darn. But I get, well, I do get a benefit. I get, yeah, 2 release. But I don't know if I've got another carbon plot. So I need to put it here, for example. And then it outputs CO2. Interesting thoughts. Probably not what I expected it to be. How are we doing over here? Can you, like, finish taking this stuff away, please? I know you're just one bot, and you've got a long way to travel.
These plants will synthesize oxygen and boost its presence in the atmosphere.
It's what I need. Before the waters come. 429. We're literally just waiting for the oxygen. Alright. Oxygen release plant. let's get a couple of these going. And we'll see where we're at. So tech tree, let's unlock something else. What's advanced landing sites here? Improve landing modules to allow us to start a new base anywhere on the planet. Takes 5 months. Comes with more resources, a lower decay rate, and efficient reactor that produces more power. I mean, it's cool. I don't know whether I need it now, but like potentially I need to get some of these other things in. Bear in mind, look, I'm going to do this one. And then let's get oxygen release plants in. So it takes chemicals and water and produces oxygen. It's expensive in terms of chemicals and water, because chemicals and water are what I'm struggling with right now. That's water. And we've got chemicals here, but like we kind of need all that for food at the moment. We do need the oxygen. That is what we are pushing for. So maybe at a lower rate, it's a good thing, but you're already a higher level one. Water out here. Chemicals out here. You know, that's inviting us to put it out here. Like here, and then we'll do water, chemicals, power. I don't even know if that's enough. Probably needs a second one. In a maintenance facility covering it. Pull that back just a little. And then I guess something in the middle. Not ideal, and I think it'll need more power than that. 10, 25, 50, and I'm only doing 30. So I'll chuck a wind one down in here too. Better make it so it covers the worker hub. Would be a good start.
Stage 3 engineering technologies will be very useful.
Yes. Yes, they will. Alrighty, I think I'm going to wrap up here. You guys would have just watched a couple of sped up sections with a little bit of me talking in between. I'm going to continue working on this. We are now above 0 degrees. It's now just a very cold day. It's 0.5 degrees. Things are getting warmer. The water is getting higher. We're at 493. Things are starting to disappear. And we're going to start losing some of the area down here soon as well. So the more areas where there's water, which is everywhere it's red. Everywhere where it's red will be water eventually. We'll have our higher areas and I guess little peaks and islands in the middle of nowhere. But we will need to push around the world, planet, I guess you call it. And eventually, you know, make do with what we have. I guess the idea is to turn things green. This, again, as you can see, it's taking a little bit of time to get things down here and get them built. It's a little weird. It's kind of like they don't want to build what I've got, and then I'll trigger something and it'll go, oh yeah, no, I can build that now. So you'll probably have some more sped up sections. I think Engineering 3 is about to complete, which is just going to unlock some stuff, and we'll call that the end of the episode. I do want to really start pushing. There we go. There's a trigger. We now have superior mines, which is something I need. Probably wouldn't hurt to maybe do a couple of these other smaller. I don't know about military stuff yet. I mean, there's a lot of military there, but it's only 750. I might do it anyway. But yeah, next time we'll come back. Hopefully we'll get this oxygen thing going. We'll start to really push up the atmospheric O2, as well as that space mirror thing might be getting close. 12 or 15, that'll be finished soon, and then we'll have all these resources back too. Until next time, thank you for watching. Comments down below. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Bye now.